If you're just joining us, we're talking the possibility of getting your dream job in Nigeria. It's one thing to be employed, it's one thing to have a job, and when you complain, somebody say, lucky you. You don't know what God has done for you. See me now. You have a job and you're complaining. See me now. I don't even have a job. And deep down, you know that you are not happy with that job. Deep down, you know that this is not your dream job. So while others are happy for you, you may not be happy for yourself. Hence the question, what qualifies as a dream job for you? And then what is the possibility of getting that dream job in Nigeria? I think one call has finally gotten through. I hope it stays and it's not interrupted by the network. Zion from GRA, welcome to the sunny side. Go ahead.
Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon.
Dream job in Nigeria is scarce to get. Because even the people who are looking for dream jobs are not prepared for dream jobs. How come a graduate of mechanical engineering is waiting for the government to give him a job? Somebody that read biochem is waiting for the government to give him or her a job. So funny that we are even the problem to our own self when it comes to getting a favorable or that dream job of ours. Most of us read law. Most of us read engineering, electrical, petroleum, mention it. But what do we do at the end of the day? Waiting for a government to give us a job. And when the government has no privilege, what do you expect? Until we get to understand what makes you the graduate, that's only where we can get it right. Which means a job creator is now looking for a job. What do you expect? Even those who are living the chores of this country, check them very well. Their first 3-4 months, they are not working in the so-called dream job. They are doing menial job before, by chance, getting a better job. Until we get to understand our patriotic nature, what we must to help this country. We have refineries that are looking for turnaround maintenance. Who are the petrochemical engineers, petroleum engineers, or is any of the courses in Nigeria not teaching anybody on how to maintain refineries? Is there no university in Nigeria? It is not one person on how to maintain our refineries. This way, our problem is weak. Until we get to understand the purpose of being a graduate. It's so unfortunate that the reason most of us went to school is just to get a certificate that will give us a job, but not to create a job. Normally, those that should be looking for a job are those who just pass out from the first school living certificate holders and WAEC holders. And people that normally looks for job. That is why in them there's grade level 6. Sorry, the conference, as they call it, I forgot to
Mrs. Zion, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
What qualifies as a dream job for you? And
it is the course you read in university.
No, but hey, I'm not sure you want to say that. Because a lot of people read courses that they did not want, but they were offered and they didn't have a choice. Someone wanted to read English. Well, they needed an admission. They needed admission. They needed to be a graduate.
To do what? Admission to do what?
To go to
You
school.
want to read medicine. The school did not offer you medicine. They offer you biochem, which they normally do here. Why do you accept this?
No admission. They've been writing jam continuously. No, but that's the reality now. Why are you sounding like you don't know?
Foundation of the problem.
Oh, I see. Let's hear from Robin in Eche. Hi, Robin. Welcome to the sunny side. Go ahead.
Good afternoon, my soul sister. How are your family?
We thank the Lord. Go ahead.
Blessings to your station.
Okay.
The problem is the government.
Uh-uh.
Why we are not having dream job in Nigeria? The government is the problem.
No, hold on. Robin, hold on.
Yes.
Hold on.
Yes.
You see why I asked the first question? Some people argue that there are jobs, but that some of the youths are too lazy. Some argue that there are jobs quite all right, but the jobs are not their dream job. Pay attention to the key word, dream. There's a job and there is a dream job. So if government makes a job opportunity available, and because it does not fit into your picture of what a dream job should be, you do not apply for it. How is the government supposed to take the blame for it?
See, I want to say government is the problem. Those who are admitted to Nigerian universities as tertiary institutions, do they decide the curriculum?
No, they don't.
Can you help me? I'm listening.
No, they don't. They don't decide the curriculum.
Good. So Nigeria as a state provided the curriculum, and people are taught engineering, either civil, mechanical, and what have you. What is the process? What has the government kept out there? When these people pass out, they go there to work. What is dream job? Today, as I talk to you, my sister, do you know that those who are teachers, that a former governor before the former, I'm a employed as teachers. There are teachers that they never learned anything about education. But today they are teaching a classroom. So where is the opportunity? There's no opportunity for any job in the first place. Talk about dream job.
Okay.
The government is the problem we are having. I cannot decide what I learn in university. The government provided a curriculum. What I should study. Let me shock you. A former governor of Rivers State, Dr. Peter Otley, was a medical doctor. He became a governor. They didn't learn administration. The immediate past former governor Ian Wike is a lawyer by training. He became a governor. You tell him about dream job. There's no job anywhere the government has provided for the people. That's why we are suffering.
Okay. I think I would go back to my earlier introduction. For some people, like I said, the idea is not getting a job, but getting their dream job. See, and your dream job can be anything. For some people, their dream job is, like someone said, is becoming a governor. But then, I don't believe becoming a governor should be seen as a job. It's a call to service, and it's only who the cap fits that should wear it. Some people's idea of a dream job would range from earning in millions. And any job that is not able to pay them in millions does not count as their dream job. Some people's dream job would be that which affords them the opportunity to work remotely. And any job that would require them showing up at any office does not fit. Some people's dream job will require them being in front of a camera. They want to be on camera. So anything that looks like a camera, phone camera, digital camera, it fits that ideology for them. And it's not on the government this time. It is not on the educational curriculum. It is what they have envisaged in their mind. So when we say that unemployment rate is high and the government should do something about unemployment rate, the fact is that some persons will still not take advantage of employment opportunities because those employment opportunities do not match the idea of what a dream job is. So while some of us, we would say, have been lucky to have some way, somehow stumbled on our dream jobs, others would have to wait for eternity or have to make do with whatever job is available just to make ends meet. And that is why I'm asking again, to you, what qualifies as a dream job? And what is the possibility of getting your dream job in Nigeria? If it's not possible, what are the things making it impossible? Because some people that have traveled out of the country, the other time we were saying some banks were misbehaving, their apps were misbehaving because the IT people have jackpot. Why did the IT people that were working in a bank, I'm sure must be paying them well, decide to leave the country? Maybe they got an offer for their dream job outside the country, who knows? Think about it. Why are medical doctors leaving Nigeria to go and work elsewhere? Maybe, just maybe, it's because they got an offer for their dream job outside Nigeria. Why are people selling off properties every now and then and gathering money to go to Canada? Even if they are going to start from scratch, there is the hope that some way, somehow, they will land their dream jobs. Now, let me tell you this. I know some people personally who were doing a lot better in Nigeria, but then they felt out there was better. Hence they left. And now they have been reduced to almost nothing. You know how you were a celebrated figure here in Nigeria, and some way, somehow were somewhat popular because of the kind of services you rendered. And then you decided to take a chance and leave Nigeria to another part of the world with the hopes that you will get your desired or your dream job over there, only to be met with a harsh reality that the grass is not always greener on the other side. 0817 923 0002, 0817 923 0003, and WhatsApp and Telegram number remains 0809 030 6416. Mira from Okrika, welcome to the sunny side. Go ahead.
Thank you. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
For me, a dream job is the one you create by yourself. That means with your entrepreneurial skill, what you created by yourself, you have created a job by yourself. Maybe open something, set up something on your own. That is only what, for me, that may seem as if you have gotten a dream job that can take you on. But if you're working for somebody, to me, no matter how good, how lucrative, how fine, how perfect it is, it might not necessarily be a dream job, because you might get there and your boss might be a problem. You can't tolerate your boss. It's just too much for you to bear. Sometimes the staff, your colleagues, you might not be too comfortable there. You might think as a dream job, I want to work in this organization. I'm finally there, and at the end of the day, maybe the nature of the job is not what you envisaged. Maybe you planned something else and you're seeing something else. But what you created by yourself might even get you to that dream, that level you want to achieve. That's how you have set for yourself. But I'm listening.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question? You will agree with me that there are hair vendors and there are hair vendors. You know what that means, right?
There are what? Health vendors?
There are hair. Human hair, Brazilian hair, Cambodia. There are hair vendors and there are hair vendors. There are hair vendors. There are those who set out to say, okay, my dream job is to sell the best human hair in Nigeria. And they invest so much and they stand out. And there are other hair vendors who are still suffering. There are hair vendors who are not even able to buy one human hair for sale. What they do is, when these other hair vendors, they put out pictures of the hairs they have for sale, they will snap those pictures or take those videos and post them. Now, if this other hair vendors is selling those hairs for 100,000, they will put it at 110,000. When you make payment, they will collect your 110,000, transfer 100,000 to these other hair vendor, pick up the hair and make a profit of 10,000. These two people are not operating business on the same level, but they are still hair vendors. True or false?
Denise,
so don't make it sound like it's even easy to start your own business. Or your dream business will work out as you planned.
The difference between those two vendors is just capital.
Capital.
That lady that doesn't have much and is struggling, trust me, she has a dream. She has what she wants to have. Sometimes it might even be a mentor that she's even helping to promote her business. But trust me, she has that dream of attaining, even exceeding that at a mentor's level.
All right.
But Denise, should I go ahead?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Okay. Denise, do you know that some persons have dreams? They have dream jobs. But to achieve that, they need to work somewhere first.
Okay.
You go somewhere, you try to gather capital. The difference between these two is just capital. But for me, dream job is the one you create by yourself.
By yourself. All right. Blessing, sorry for keeping you waiting. Go ahead, Blessing.
This is Blessing.
Blessing, welcome.
You were talking about dream job.
Yes, please.
One of the caller was talking about failing. Why did you accept an admission if you know that is not the course you want to study?
Yes.
Some people actually think that if they study, they can switch to the course of their choice, to the department or faculty of their choice. And that will be their dream. But seeing the circumstances as it's going, they choose to just remain there because time is going on their part, their age is going further, and the strike is getting bad. So they decide to work with that course and hoping to find a job that will love in that course.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry. Then the second one would be, I've tried working before entering school and looking for a job that, before I started working, I did research and look for a job that I will actually love doing. Then you have to notice that once you finally get that job, you'll be like, it's through connections, and you see other people's CV lying around you, and they choose you because you know somebody. And you start thinking, what if I was among the people that submitted CV that they threw on the floor like this? How will I feel? And the stereotypes that come with the job, that kind of thing, the job that you love, there might be stereotypes around it that you're not aware of. As time goes on, you start thinking to yourself, is it really worth it? If this is what people is going to think about your job, is it worth your dream job?
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much, Blessing. If you ask me, my dream job, the way I want to be showing up at work first of all, what I want to be seeing in my account balance by the end of the month. See, we have dreams, so Donald Fred says, build your dream or dream job if you want to stay in Nigeria. If any by chance comes to you, then you're lucky. By the way, you're so beautiful. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Dream job, then a long time. I lost the sight of government activeness in Nigeria. Right now, I feel that life is all about a person living his or her life without government whatsoever. If you want a dream job, build it yourself or practice it in a local scale or just jackpot to the countries that are alive. Al-Hassan Danladi says, not in this country. Call Nigeria, manage what you see, not what you wanted. Manage what you see, not what you wanted. Okay. Good afternoon. My name is Kayode Sam from Rumoduru. My dream job is to be a registered dietitian. God help me, I am working towards it. Thanks. Soki Fubara from Port Harcourt says, dream job. Most of us did not even study our dream courses to start with. Anyways, a dream job means you earn at least 300K. Hey! And above. You can travel for conferences and choice places for holidays within the year. Wow. Sadly, we are hustling too much for jobs. Sadly, in the 80s, our parents would prefer to come home to work for Nigeria government after studying in the UK. You have an apartment, you can get a car. Nigeria lacks very good jobs, lots of poorly paid jobs. Wow. Please, I want to read this one again. It means that you must earn at least 300K and above. You can travel for conferences and choice places for holidays within the year, okay? Sadly, we are hustling too much for jobs. Wow. Some people are still struggling to earn 50K. And you're talking about 300K and above. Now, you know how we want something, but the question I would like to ask, and I said further down the road I'll ask this question. How prepared are you for your dream job? Because someone called me a few days ago and is asking me this question. Apparently she wanted to be in the media like this. And you know, sometimes when they hear our voices on radio, they feel like some of us fell from the sky. They thought it was going to be so easy. And they feel like, to a large extent, we are big men and big women. Well, let's just say we did try, sha. But in all honesty, she lacked the preparedness to be in this profession in the first place. Lack of experience, lack of... There's a zeal, or there's an energy that comes with certain kind of jobs. Do you have the energy for it? Now, some of you's dream job may be centered around entertainment. And the only reason why it's a dream job for you is because you feel like entertainers are somewhat celebrities. And yes, some very good entertainers are indeed celebrities. And the celebrity status kind of opened doors for you. So you see, it's only a means to an end. Now, you haven't asked yourself the question of whether or not you will find fulfillment. That's why I'm going back to what Soki Fubara said. Earning 300K, you don't know if they are going to squeeze you like this because they are paying you that amount. You don't know how at peace you're going to be. You don't know the stress that is associated with that job. As far as the earning is good, as far as you can travel on vacation and you can afford the car and you can afford this, it's good. But what about fulfillment? Does it count for anything at all? Does it count that, yes, it may be a dream job now, but how sure are you that in the next 2 years you will still have that job? Have you thought about things like job security? Have you thought about things like current happenings or policies of government hampering the furtherance of that career path for you? Now, these and more we'll talk more about when we come back from the news break, which is trending stories. Do stay tuned. So I'll skip the phone numbers handy because I'll continue taking your calls and I'll read a plethora of your WhatsApp messages you left for me. Do stay tuned.
Nigeria Info. You talk, we listen.